Ooh. I know I was pretty quiet yesterday, so don't be afraid to let me know if I'm too loud today. I might have cranked it up too much, but that's okay. Oh, wow, that is really loud. Hello? Hello? Oh. Oh, yeah, that's gonna go down a little bit. That's gonna go down a little bit. Okay. If I peak at all, let me know. Hi, everybody. Oh, it's all falling apart on my end, but don't worry. I've got something to keep you entertained. You'll see here, this is a lovely couch I drew. Please entertain yourselves with this couch while I get everything else working here. Hi, Anasai. Hi, Buckaroo. Oh, I love having my Buckaroo Anasai around. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Now, why are you not outputting? Oh, goodness, it's all falling apart. Do these two, right? That's right, right? I think this is how this works. Trying to get it set up. So I was gonna put some like music on or something. But we got copyright flagged the last time I tried that, and I was very confident that that was a copyright free set of music I had going. So that's out the window. So we shall have to put our own music on in the background until I get that sorted out. Because I don't want to have to pay a stupid subscription license to a terrible company. And right now, I don't like any of the options. Most of them are not good companies. So I'll deal with that later. I also realized on my main computer, my drawing program's not installed properly. And I don't know why. So we're going to fix that really quickly. It should take just 2 seconds. Quick adventure, in and out. Because if I go here and grab this guy and I copy to here, and I go into my documents folder, and there should be this guy and copy here. And now, if I go back to my main folder, I should have everything ready and it should work fine. Everything is okay. Hi, Oscar Mikey. Hi, Buckaroo. Oh my goodness, 2 of my favorite buckaroos, and I think a 3rd one's on the way. What a great day it is. What a great day it is. If you didn't hear what I was saying earlier, everything's broken on my end. So I don't know if you're in the Discord channel, but YouTube refused to get the video details posted, so I couldn't actually press go live. It was very confusing. Then we've got ourselves well, anyway, everything else is good. It's fine. It's fine. Here's a couch for your entertainment. Here's a couch for your entertainment. What are we drawing? Today we're going to be drawing, once I get the program up and running, it's just the files are copying over on my network right now. We're going to be drawing some fancy notebooks. So I've got here, I can turn off studio mode. Yeah, there we go. If I put another image in here, image from images, browse. Here we go. I don't think this is anything spoilery in it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, nope, it's gone. Goodbye, everybody. It was nice while it was going. There it is. Yes. So once I get the drawing program all up and running, I'm gonna get this doohickey going. Then next week, I think we're gonna be working on, as you can see, if I could gesture my hands around me. I don't have a good UI for this. I don't have anything set up, and I don't want to be covering part of the artwork. So I'll probably make some sort of a simple overlay, give me a HUD, or like put me in like a Game Boy or something fun. But everything you see on screen there in that doodle, that's what we're going to be working on. So that background's all set. That's a doodle from, or that's a screenshot from the Pokemon anime. That's going to be the background of the stream. We're working on that big notebook and the little notebook pop up below it. as well as another scene you can't see that I'll bring up. And those are going to be our assets for the Pokemon live stream we're going to be doing. And those will not take that long to make. So after that, we're going to be working on a cool little animation for the next YouTube video I'm working on. Anyway, let me get this thing installed real quick. So if I go here, you go here. Yes. And then this one goes into my PC. And you replace everything in here. Awesome. So I was like, I don't know. Art streams are kind of boring. There's nothing exciting going on. So I'm hoping the second half of this is fun enough for you guys. Because we're gonna be in, if fingers crossed everything goes according to plan, we're gonna be in DaVinci Resolve with actually animating the stuff. And then the first half should be really quick. Like I should be able to knock these out no problem. So we'll see. Okay, replace all files in the destination. And then, and then we just fingers crossed everything worked. I need a license. I don't have a license. So I probably can't save. Let me see if I can save something. What we really should be working on is that technical difficulties screen. I've wanted so bad for years. Set that as my desktop background, so anytime anything crashes, you just see the technical difficulties. Since I draw like a cat with tape on its paw, I will just be here for the ride. Aw, but at least that would be super cute to see. Oh, I have all my settings. Okay, can I save this? That's the question. Please save. Save. Nope, can't save. I gotta generate a license real quick. I want to point out this is a legal license generation. I want to be very clear. They kind of goofed up when I bought the program. I have 1,000 license copies for this art program. Let's see. Can I please paint tool license generation? There we go. Let's be real though. It wouldn't be a day with Adoriana, a hangout with Adoriana without some sort of kerfuffle. I feel bad because Delta Boss was just like, oh man, I'm gonna be late. Don't do anything exciting without me. And I'm like, oh, trust me, I guarantee nothing exciting will be happening while you're out there. Let's see. I don't care about you. Download license certificate. Yeah, that's what we want. So hop back in here. Grab the software number. Certificate download password. God, this is so antiquated, but I always forget about this, in the modern day. Okay, now I grab this, and then this goes into, copy that. You go into here, replace. Okay. So now I close out of this. Yes. And now we launch. No error. Yippee! Okay, now file new. Just make some lines. Can I save it? I can save it. Okay, great. All right, the program's up and running. We can get out of here. I said, get out of here. Get this couch out of here. Wait, hold on. It's not far enough yet. There we go. Okay, it's gone. So now if I turn this back on, oh, nope, that's not right. Whoopsie. We'll get rid of that. This one? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now why are we cut off here? I just do this. And then this. I like squinch it? No. I don't want that black line at the bottom. Ah, I have to make a UI thing for this. I mean, I guess I could just hide the actual UI elements. You guys don't care about that. You guys don't care about that. Actually, this should be 16 by 9. So this should actually work perfectly. If I go like this, then we go like this, and then we go like this. Ho ho! She ain't the smartest on the planet for nothing. Okay, welcome. Behold the void. This is what my mind looks like. There are no thoughts in here. What do we think? Do we want to do a technical difficulties doodle? Do we want to doodle of that? Just Adoriana, like, you know, I think this could be a fun, quick escape. Hold on. Let's look this up. Okay. Patrick board. Oh, I've got the wrong keyboard. Patrick hammer. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. Oh, there's actually a person just named Patrick Hammer. That's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, here we go. All right, there we go. There's Patrick. Whoops. And then we'll get a gray background going. We'll put this in the assets folder, lock this so I don't touch it. Okay. So I think it'd be cute if we we drew like Adoriana like this, and it's just it's just text that says something like this. Do we have the right font? We'll see. We have the right font. Oh, it saves us a lot of trouble. Oh crap. Do I have my fonts installed? Oh crap. It's all falling apart. Well, you know what? I think we just do Comic Sans. I think it's just perfect for this. There we go. Comic Sans. Technical difficulties. Yeah, there we go. And then we do some of this and some of this. Slap this over here. Make sure we close that. Go ahead, close this. We'll do that. Pick the actual color later. All right. Now, I think I can just start drawing. Okay, great. Actually, I got to pull up reference images. What do I look like? What does Adoriana look like again? This character I've drawn 1,000 times. I couldn't tell you. Oh my God, where is it? Oh, there she is. Okay, now I just got that to hold me over. Okay, there we go. How do we want to start this? Let's do... Oh man, actually, do we want to start with an overlay? Because I'm just gonna cover up. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm just gonna be covering up. Wait, I think I actually had a doodle of this. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I think I had a doodle of it. It was so cute. I'm so indecisive. I came in here, I'm like, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna focus on this, and I've already gotten distracted. That's right. Okay, let me get this in here. You guys have to see this because this is funny. Add new image, browse, junk. I was doodling for this a while ago and I was like, oh man, what would be so funny? What would be like a funny thing to draw as like a thumbnail? And this was for one of the making channel assets streams I was gonna do. Fuck, I keep hitting cancel instead of okay. Where is he? Hello, Mr. Doodle. Chicken noodle. Hold the line. Holy shit, she's going senile. She can't find it. Okay, there we go. I, I don't remember drawing it, but I was looking through this when I was moving my files over, and I just remember seeing this doodle and just it got a good cackle out of me. It got a good cackle out of me. So I think that's what we'll go with. I think that's what we'll try to go with. Oh wow, whoops. Hey, get back there. Okay. So this will be our motivation for today. We'll have like a house just like crumbling around her. All right, I'll hide the text because it's not going to help us out at all. Okay. Do I want to just draw that? Oh, that was so cute. You know what? Actually, yeah. Let's finish this. Let's finish that doodle instead of the like Patrick just sitting there. Yeah. Let's finish that doodle. You know what? Screw it. If anything's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Okay, just send that through the space-time continuum. Oh God, which image is it? Oh, thank God the thumbnails are loading. I would have been so lost. Because I will name my files things like Doodad, RO0T, Test Paper Live 26 Part 2. You know, like there's no logic to this naming scheme. Yeah, here we go. All right, open this up. There we go. Okay, grab this, close out this one, pause this here. And you guys shouldn't be able to hear if I just throw my music on in the background. Let's hope it's not too loud. Oh, my ears! My ears! Okay, there we go. Now I got white noise in the background, so I won't be thinking. Okay, so we'll just doodle this because this was super cute. This is all, oh my God, this is so old. I wanted to make this a while ago. Now, do I want her in the middle? So if I just get rid of all this, do I want her like just in the middle here and we draw like a cute little scene? Or we can get rid of Patrick. Or do we want like, do we want it to be scaled to something like this? Or do we want to have it scaled to something like this and then we just draw out the rest of the scene? Let's see what happens if we just draw this out. I kind of want it to be like, yeah, you know what if we just like, yeah, we'll just pick it up from here. this is good enough. We'll give ourselves some white space though. Because most of the time I'm going to be over here. And so this will be about as big as I'm always going to be. So if I like maximize what it would look like on my screen, is this 16:9? Yeah, it's okay. We can see what it would look like in actual use case. That works perfectly. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so I'm going to want to put, if I have me in there, I'm going to want to put this clock just because I have a clock and I think it's cool just being able to put a clock on stuff. We'll put the clock here. That one looks really nice. Aw, thanks, Buckaroo. I drew it a while ago. I'm like, I'm never going to use this. And now I'm just like, you know what? This is better than what I was thinking of a minute ago. So we'll work on this one. I'm going to time myself too. I honestly think if I really like lock the hell in, I could probably finish this in like 30 minutes. Okay, so we got like a trowel here. We can probably, let's turn up the gap tolerance. Really, that's not enough? Yeah, there we go. We can probably just like move the trowel over here. Something like that. What is a trowel? How does one trowel? Have it sticking up out of the ground? Yeah, here we go. Oh, dude, I'll have this be like a cool anime background where like all the tools are just stabbed into the ground. Yeah. Hold up. That's so smart. Oh my God, it's so smart, bestie. Okay. We're just gonna erase this. So what kind of tools are there? But I want like bad tools, like like the stupidest tools possible. What's your guys' favorite tool? Um, I mean, besides me, of course. No. I'll be here all week, everybody. I'll be here all week, everybody. Yeah, we'll just have the post in the ground, like right there. That'll be good. And then this like that, and then some rocks around the base, you know? Good old load-bearing rocks. Maybe throw a brick in here too while we're at it. Hey, let me get out of the way so you can see. Maybe just turn this into, turn my background actually into like, so I can tell I'm drawing on something I don't want. Yeah, there we go. Just turn this into like brick. Okay, there we go. And what else? What are the tools? Put a screwdriver in the ground. I want tools being used poorly or like broken. How could you like you can really abuse a screwdriver. How could I really mess it up? Actually, you know what I want to draw? I want to put like another board on here. So it looks like poorly constructed. We'll do something like this, I'm thinking. And then we get some foreshortening going on. Whoa, look at that. Your art teacher would be so proud. Even though it's not like completely accurate, it would be more like this. Let me close that off. I've just realized. Let's do this. There you go. Now I can see it. Let me just get this guy in here. And we'll make this look nice later, but for right now, it is job done. That's what we're looking for. There we go. Good enough. If it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. Okay. Now, I think I can just... No, this is like the background. It'll go here. There we go. Let's see. Now, we just need more tools that look wrong. Oh, I've got it. Instead of like a construction car, oh, we go with one of these. We need one of these. Yeah, this is what we need in the background. This is what she drives to work every day. Let me see if I can find this without the thingy thing though. No, I want the original one. Yeah, it's this guy, right? I forget what the original one looks like. Is it like this one? Hold on. Oh yeah, you guys can't see this. Hold on. History. Sky. Yeah, there we go. We want... I'm pretty sure it was this one that I used to get stuck in. And I couldn't get out of it. I think it's this one. We'll go with this one. Everyone will know what it's supposed to be. Aw, yeah. Look at that bad boy. Look at that bad boy. That would be perfect for technical issues or under maintenance. Yeah, well, it's happened so much recently. I might as well just get ahead of the times, you know? I might as well just get ahead of the times. What I'm going to do is, because now the capture card shows you everything that's happening on my screen, I think I'm just going to set this as my desktop background. So if anything crashes or happens, this is exactly what we see. Because I'm at the point where it's like, so I have a really big pet peeve, right? I really, really, really hate when like VTubers will spend like thousands of dollars. Like I'll just be minding my own business on the front page of YouTube and I see a new YouTuber or VTuber with maybe less than 100 subscribers, right? And they'll have up to like 10 to 20 grand worth of assets on their, you know, YouTube account. And I'm just like, why? Why are you doing this? You've just started. So like part of me is like, I don't want to do this because I can't justify being this small of a YouTuber and like having this many assets for like overlays and stuff like that when I should just be focusing on making the content. But this example, I think I'm justified. I think this is a little bit more justified. Like, obviously, nothing wrong with that, like, if you just have it in general. I want this to be more in perspective. So we're going to do a little fancy thing here called... I hope this works. And then if we shrunk this, and we shift that over. And now we invert, and we do this. Now it's like a little bit more characterized. Oh, we can have a wheel off on this bad boy. We can have her like mud tracks for how she rolled up. I wish I could find one at like a better angle, you know? But it's really hard to find like a picture of this vintage version of the car. It's all like the new ones. I mean, I'm an adult. I can draw it. I'm not going to spend 6 hours drawing it though. I'm not going to think that hard. I'll just I can just do some more bad Photoshop. It's fine. And then we'll do okay. So that comes like this. You get fixed like so. Then this would come out here. And this is actually like how I would Photoshop some of the stuff for like the channel. Like you see those like the doodles I do for, and that comes out like this. There we go. You would see those like doodles I do for the thumbnails for the video. They would actually be like just the regular one. So like the Frogger one, I'll pull that up right now. The Frogger one isn't actually like a drawing or anything. It's just me doing some Photoshop on the, let's create a new image. Add new image, and we'll go into, is it in this drive? I think it's in this drive. Graphics, thumbnails. I think it's an archive now because it's done. Nope. Is it in my sketchbook? Oh dear, it's lost to the sands of time. I'm gonna hope it's in here. Where is it? Oh no, she's lost it, guys. Is it in here? It's on my desktop? Downloads. Where is it? Wait. I'm determined to find this. Is it just... Oh, it's in the base folder. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Oh, wow, it's so big. Oh, it's too big. Oh, whoops. I don't know what that was. Hello? I just want this one. Thank you. Yeah, scroll this one down. Down. So like this one, here is my rendition of it. And if you see, I'll pull up, what's it called? The graphic I had to work with. To OBS and I hit new image. So it'll be so much easier if I showed you on the other screen, but none of the assets I need to put on the other screen are on the other screen. The one downside of having the two computers. Okay. So here's the graphic I had to work with, right? So you can see there are actually a couple slight differences, like how I photoshopped up here. Up, I can't show you. I don't have my mouse. But his hands there are different sizes and angles. I also ended up doing some color correction there, which took a while to get taken care of. You can see how it's like darker here from this raw scan of the artwork, and I've spruced it up here. And then it goes through an image upscaler, so I get like pretty much this much part of it. And that's what became like that part up there. I photoshopped out the stuff on the bottom right, gave myself some extra room. So all those waves are additional. I gave myself those extra waves there. And then I copied out the logo and put it in. I'd say that was pretty clean. If you didn't take a good look, you wouldn't know that I'd photoshopped that. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, now we can delete these. Delete, yes. Delete, yes. Anyway, back to drawing this thing. So now that we have this at the angle I want, we need to physically make this bigger. So something like this. And this is actually what I'll do. I should do an example of how I like brainstorm visually, because what I'll do is I will just grab like an image I want and I'll start dissecting it like this. Like something I'm like, how would this work? How would I want to interpret this? I work as a very visual person, so if I was like draw this out with lines, I couldn't do it. So by doing this kind of photoshopping method, I'm seeing what I'm going to be referencing with the drawing earlier. I can go back to the unedited version for specific details, but now I have like a frame of reference to see. It's pretty cool. I actually want you to go behind so I can do this. And now let's make some adjustments to this guy. So we'll do, first we'll just fill this back in real quick. All right, how are we gonna do this? What would be some funny adjustments to this car? What are some kinds of mods that people put on their cars that we can mess around with here? I'm thinking actually the steering wheel would then go, whoops, down here. Steering wheel will go more like this. This would be the back of the red door, which comes up to there. And then this just covers that guy. Great. Okay. There we go. Not at the right perspective, but that's fine. We don't need to worry about it. Just cut that out. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And a little bit more of the wheel sticking out here. And I know some people are like, oh, what a mess that is. But it's like, great. This is exactly what I want, you know? Except I keep fidangling with it, but we don't need to worry about that. You just aren't in the right perspective. No, I guess that's fine because it goes in the wheel hub and we're already exaggerating, so whatever. There we go. Okay. What are some fun car mods? Oh, let's give it a spoiler. Yeah, there we go. We'll do a spoiler. So we'll get that there. This here, and then we go just straight across. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now it's got the spoiler. What are some other annoying car mods that people do? I could put like a clown horn on it, right? Yeah, I'll put like a clown horn up here as the as the actual horn. It's more like this, right? All right, there we go. Oh, we're gonna give it hot rod flames. So let's recolor this thing. All similar colors. What color? We're gonna make it like, no, I want it to be the iconic red. I guess we can do like a lighter red. So something like this. Nah, that'd be too annoying. Because I want them to show the plastic texture. Oh, we could do Volkswagen. We could do like the Volkswagen Beetle front eyes. Hi, Delta. Hi, Buckaroo. Welcome to the Doodle stream. This is not where I thought we'd be right now, but it's a channel asset nonetheless. It's going to be very important. This is very important for the channel. Trust. I give it like, oh my god, I could give it suspension. Nah, I'll leave it as is. What was I drawing again? Oh yeah, I was gonna give it the VW Beetle eyes. So if I like do this, and then this, and then we grab the white, and we go like this. Or we can give him a little smiley face. Look at him go. There he goes. We give him a big honking nose too. We'll give him a schnoz. Imagine your boss. Your boss pulls up to work in this. Oh wait, we gotta give it the safety stripes. Yeah. If we go like this, and we go like this, sky, and then we grab yellow, womp, and we grab black, womp, 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 womp. This is so goofy. Okay, we got that going on here. What do we give him, like a Chad chin? Oh yeah, look at this guy. He kind of looks like Eustace from from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Okay. This just needs to be at more of an angle. So you have to get then condensed and moved here. This then comes up. Nice. Then we'll use black for the seat too, which isn't how it actually is, but you know, it's fine. Artist liberties and whatnot. The chair should be much bigger. Oh, you know what we could do? We could like make those gaming chairs. Oh yeah, kid. There we go. We'll give it like a flag too. Flag kind of sticking out the back here. What kind of flag are we thinking? Should I just pick a random country? That'd be good. I don't know how I'm gonna mount this. I guess the realistic way you would mount it is just like having a bracket here and then just some bars going down. Oh, okay. Then we're gonna give it the Volkswagen Beetle. Oh, that's what we gotta do actually. Here we go. We do this. Oh yeah. So we give it the eyelashes that you can give the Beetle. Then we grab all this. We close out of this. And you know what we do? We put in, where are those polka dots, right? Like the white polka dots. Oops, I don't want this part. No, those are too close together. Whoops. Do the Mario Sunshine on a flag. Oh, you're so right. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, let's do like this much spacing. Whoops. I have a friend who does car wraps for a living, so it'll be very interesting to get his opinion on. You know what? We should make it like beetle shaped. We should actually like beetle shape it up. So it would like have a nice big butt here. That, and then it comes up to the rim. Oh yeah, kid. Oh yeah. So then this would come out further. And then we go this guy, and then this chin would come out more. because of perspective, this comes down more. This then in turn goes up here. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. All right. And then last but not least, all right, let's add that flag. We will do just a white flag. And then we'll put the shine sprite on it. I have something better actually. Let's do, oops. Let's do, if I go ahead in here, oh geez, it's hot in here. My assets, I've got those stickers I drew. Copy here. Grab this. Do you know what this picture is called, right? Do you know what I named this, right? What would you logically name this file? Oh, we didn't see the schnauzer actually. Look at him. Look at the schnauzer. Oh, this was my favorite one. I don't think he showed up. This one, I named this file Goop. That was the file's name. I named the file Goop. And I'm like, man, why can't I find it? I have a terrible naming scheme. We can actually take this guy and we can pop that. If we get rid of all this, oops, similar colored area, bonk, bonk. We can just pop that right in the flag here. Ah, there we go. Peanut butter boy. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. Love them. Love those boys. Love the boys. Love the boys. Oh, actually, you know what? You know what we should do? We should put the boy on there. We should put the schnauzer on there. I lost him. There he is. He's off screen. He's trying to escape. Get him. The schnauzer. Let's get rid of, whoops, not that one. This one? No. Oh, is it this file? Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Then you go here. And we'll do like, I don't know. Like a nice light pink. And then we'll do white stripes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You see your boss? You see your boss pull up like this? What if he's the driver? You are so smart. Oh my God. I mean, it's supposed to be my car. I mean, I could put him in there if we were like, hey, let's like copy this. That is so goofy. All right, here. It would be like, we get rid of this. This is something you'd see in like Super Mario, Paper Mario. Am I right? Oh wait, Delta. These are the employees. Oh my God, yes, we can have the employees out and about. Oh wait, this is so smart. Oh my God, we're cooking with gas here. We're cooking with gas here. Yeah. So go ahead, and grab this guy. We'll put like a big stack of them over here on the left. They'll just be around doing various tasks. You sit on the spoiler, kicking your little feet, and he chauffeur you around. That would be so cute. Oh my God, we've cracked the code. We've cracked the code. Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna send this to my friend right now who does car wraps for a living. All right, that shouldn't open on my main monitor, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's gonna have a pop-up though. I don't want to spoil that. All right, I take it back. I'll send it to him later. Oh, actually, I can send it to us in this computer. I won't get any pop-ups in this computer. Oh no, wait, he might be asleep. No, I think he's asleep. I think the hardest part about having the 2 monitor setup is I want all of my stuff on this computer because this computer is like the one I do everything on. But then I don't want any of my like personal info on this computer. And that's all it's become recently. Well, we'll have no slip ups. We'll have no slip ups. We're gonna have to lock the fuck in. Because that's like the one thing. I can't just show a program on this computer. I gotta show the whole screen. But to be fair, also now game no have FPS drops because of streaming and recording. So yippee! Even though technically it wouldn't, because I was very disappointed to learn you have a chip on your graphics card that actually is so goofy. You actually have a chip on your. Oh wait, should we just make it the same colors as him? Wait, this is so smart. Yeah. So we do this. Yeah. Anyway, all this connects. Why is that not working? So it's similar colored area. It's on this layer. Oh, duh. I'll do it. Wait, what's that over there? Oh, it's another schnauzer. So I want to keep it all separate, but it's gonna be hard. Although, like, I don't really have anything that's gonna pop up. Like my tax info is not gonna show up. My like other personal details. I'd be impressive if they did. I'd have to go really deep into my files to pull those up because I don't even look at those normally. I don't even know how I'd get to them. Whatever. It's probably a good time to finally start moving those things off my computer though, huh? Whatever. Oh, I just realized the car already basically matches him, but I think I'm gonna do the roof as like the blue. Oh no, the blue is the wheels. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. I kind of like the red, but this is just too funny. So like, here's the red. But this is just, there's just something about this. Anyway, let's get you on a separate layer. So anyway, this is not what I was going to work on tonight, but it's fine. Now we get the hamburger boys. We just like stack a bunch of them over here in the corner. Fix his feet so they actually look like feet. So he actually looks like he's standing. Here we go. And then we just like stack a bunch of these guys. Is this bigger than its bottom is now? I guess it is. It is now. Exactly. Exactly. So I think that this should be bigger. Oops. And then this just goes like that. And then this comes in and just goes like this. There we go. Schnoz. Give a schnoz a bit more of an outline. I like how the name of the title of the stream is drawing channel assets for real this time and then not actually doing it. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Just have them walking around doing stuff. put another one like over here. They'll be supervising. Okay, that's good enough. Now they should go behind here. Is this not a channel asset? It is, but it's not the one I wanted to work on today. We can finish it quickly though. I'm very confident that I could finish this tonight. And then we'll still have time for something else because I'm not gonna spend a lot of time making this nice. And then we just do like a bunch of clouds in the distance. And then we put the sun up here because everybody loves the sun. And then we'll make this blue. I want the sun there. Why is everything I'm trying to make white not actually white? What is happening here? How did you get selected? Oh, I see. So that goes there. Okay, and then the foreground becomes, I don't know, grass, green. Womp. Womp. And then we grab this and we do another layer of clouds in the background, but these ones are kind of like a bluer cloud. Oh, sky is not the right color. Saturation, no, that's lightness. Saturation. And then I always love putting funny shapes in the clouds. So let's make this one flower. Oh, whoops. Nah. Nah. I like that you did the aqua scream. It's good, isn't it? I think it perfectly encapsulates how I feel in this moment. We need like a concrete wall or something. This is too like put together. We need some like dirt. I think I should be standing on, need more brown. Something like that. And then the dirt's never straight. Now, there's not much else we can really do with the background. I mean, I could do some like rolling hills, I guess. I hate drawing backgrounds. I hate backgrounds with a passion because I can never decide what I'm going to put in them. I'm going to have to send you a video of... Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. We should just have some more random planks coming like out of the ground. Or actually, we could do this. Make a new layer, grab this yellow. Oh no, actually, what are those these things? Sawhorses, right? That's what they're called? How do they work? It's like this, and then these come down. And then you got the cross beam there. Something like that. Yeah, and then this should be taller. So just like cover up them. Ah, there we go. And then we got the other leg over here. Yeah, there we go. Man, I'm back. Honestly, I thought you were underwater at the beginning. That's fair. That'd be real awkward, wouldn't it? That'd be real awkward, wouldn't it? Some like construction signs or something over there. I still can't. This is still so fucking funny to me. Okay. And then this goes here. Let's get some more. All right, I got this. And then what do they have? It's like this, right? Yeah, something like that. So boom, boom. Whoop, how's that not? Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, bam, bing, bong. That should go all the way through it. And then bonk, which then goes bing, bonk. Bing, bonk. Ah, I bet you didn't think that's the shape I was drawing, huh? Which makes this go bing, bonk, 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 bing, ba-ching. So then this actually goes like here. And then this comes down. That's not right. I'll look up a reference image in a minute. Oh, that's not right. Well, there's your problem right there. Your geometry is all messed up. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'll draw this legit. Hold on, there's... Fine, I'll do it the right way. Instead of guessing what it is. We'll do this. Come up here, make this guy. And now we'll grab a picture of a construction sawhorse. Construction site. Oh, is this what these look like? Oops. Oh, no, this is what I was thinking of. Yeah, right here. I'm not crazy. Yeah, check that out. There we go. And it's in the perfect perspective. We can just copy this. Yeah, there we go. Fuck it. Oh, whoops. Similar colored area. Fine, I'll manually cut it out. Chow, 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 chow. Bing bong, bing, kerchow, bang, zoom, zip, zap. Fuck. Click too fast. The leg is thicker at the bottom if it's going away from perspective, it should not be what I think it is. Yes, I think part of it is I had an image of what it's supposed to look like, an image of my artistic interpretation, and then what was actually happening. And I'm doing this thing where I'm like trying to brute force something when I should realistically just take the time to like step back and draw it. But, you know, I double down and I didn't get it. That's a barricade. I mean, it's got the sawhorse kind of thingy thing. Listen. If I say it's a sawhorse, fuck! Surely I can just... God damn it. That's okay, though. We just do this. If I could read, this barricade wouldn't stop me. Bonk. Hello? Shift? Yeah, there we go. Bonk, bonk. Bing, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bing. Bing, bonk, bing, bonk. Bing. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of that. I don't need this either, or this. Okay. So now this would go like here. Like this is what I was trying to do. Something like that, but I guess it's better if it's like a little bit bigger. We do this. And then we do this. Oops. There we go. And then I want this to be like this. I want this to be thicker. So like that. Too thick, too thick, too thick. My oatmeal is too thick. Oh, whoops. There we go. And then we need to make that reflected here. So this comes out like this. So I want you lower like this. And I shouldn't have to fix that one because that's on the other axes. So I just leave that as is. Yeah, there we go. I do want it thicker though. Something like this. And then this. And then you come down to here. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. I googled sawhorses and they kind of look like this. You're right. I was thinking of medieval sawhorses that look like different because they're in a lot of city builders. Yeah. The modern sawhorse is just a little bit different, and it's like the top half is like right, but these are like the barriers you get from the DPW, and that's what I was missing. And then that goes there. We can just have this be lighter too, because it's our imagination and nobody can tell us what we can and can't do. It's our imagination and nobody can tell us what we can and can't do. If you try to tell yourself you can't do something, it's because somebody tried to tell you that once and you internalized it. Don't let your dreams be memes. There we go. Look at that. That's much better. Anyone who says real artists don't trace, they don't understand that sometimes it's just called time save. Like, I could have, like, tried to copy that, and I would have not gotten it in nearly the amount of time I just, like, drew here, you know? Are these the same length? They are. That's how it works. Okay. Connect that here. But then what makes it good and unique is what we're doing right now, making it fit tailored for what we're doing. We're not just kind of like trying to copy and paste it in, you know? And just being like, oh yeah, that's what we're doing. Polygonal, please. Because there's a difference between creating and analyzing, and those are two very different things. And that really messed me up when I was starting out, because I thought they had to be the same thing. I'm just gonna leave that white. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Because right now I'm focused on creating. I'm not trying to analyze. If I want to learn how to draw better sawhorses, I'll do it in a bit. But right now I've got a lot of creating I got to catch up on, and I don't know. It's like I was in a drawing class where we had to do all sorts of studies before we could actually start making the thing. And I was just so frustrated because I'm like, man, I just want to put my hands on the paper and just start making the thing. Like, I get what they're trying to teach you, but it's also just like, I feel like I'd learn more by doing than I would by spending 600 hours studying. Okay, we'll have to fix that in post, but that's fine. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So now what we do is it's in the foreground, so we're actually going to darken it. Oh, that'll make more sense when we render. Department of People's that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. So now I'm not happy with this background. Like, it just kind of goes out and then there's nothing here. I'm going to have like a path that kind of just juts out here. Which means I need to move this guy. I'm like right here. Little cheeseburger he is. You know what? We're going to draw one of these guys in the foreground. So he's just kind of chilling here. And we got like his cowlick. And we can see his nose. Kind of like he's a Pokemon. Go cheeseburger, I choose you. What's DPW? Department of Mobile Works, which is the stupidest thing because where the fuck is the M? Where's the M in the abbreviation? I asked my boss when I was like doing work like that, and he's like, I don't know. I never thought about it like that. Yeah, Public Works. Department of Public Works. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You just like say, oh, I need these barricades. And you're like, okay, we're going to leave them here. And you like drive up and just like toss them in the truck. No, I kind of like what I had before. And the cowlick should come out like this. Go cheeseburger boy. Maybe there's a giant just stack of them like in the distance. Maybe they're all stacked up on this cloud. Maybe there's a big stack of them up here. It's like teetering. This is so stupid. And then we'll have like a path that goes over here. And then this is like the path leading up to here. He's standing on the path. So that means I should trim this to come down like this. This should come a bit more like that. Which means I guess this can go like this. Which means that this is more like this. I lied. It's more like this. And then that. So now we have that. We want some shape over here. I'm thinking like that. And just some deviations so it's not perfectly round. Then we can get the tire tracks from this guy. I could put like a parking lot here. Yeah, we'll put some asphalt in. You know what? Fuck it. And now everyone might be saying like, Adoriana, why are you doing this all on one layer? Because I'm crazy. I'm crazy. And I guess like this. Yeah, something like this. Is she wearing Crocs? Yes, she is. It's her safety Crocs. Look how safe she's being. It's not an OSHA violation at all. I should just have another board that like shoots up into the stratosphere here. So it would be like bang, 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 bang. Like that. Yeah. There you go. What is this construction? There we go. Okay. Oh, all right, let's put some like posts in the ground so it actually looks like real construction. So like I could put like a post. I should put some concrete pylon. No, we'll leave it as is. I think what I need to do then is this perspective's a bit off. We need more like this because it's eye level and that's what we're kind of going for. Yeah, I think that's the problem I was having with it is we had that set at the wrong eye level. Yeah, there we go. Now it looks cool. Okay, so then this just continues behind them. It's not my best work, but it's funny, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Then I want this to come out further. And then we have like those little concrete blocks, right? That like mark the parking spots. Oh, it's not the right angle. Hold on. Hold. Oh, no, it's grabbing that. Okay, we're good. Want that gone. What a difference 2 seconds of a big green brush can make. Yeah, a lot of people like they doom and gloom. They think like, oh, I'm one of them, by the way, I should say. Like I can't fix this. It looks bad. What am I gonna do? Just screw it. Make a big change. Like I draw all this on one layer, right? I don't have multiple layers, and so that way I'm like, I just want to like fix this. I'm like, oh, I want to do this. I'm gonna just do it. You know, I'm just gonna do it. Call it a day rather than sitting there and like trying to finagle. Like, I guess that's why did she hammer a nail in her hand? Yes, she did. That's why she's screaming. What would this perspective even be? You are fucking up this perspective. You are wrong. You are incorrect. You should not exist. Delete yourself. Because everything's at like this sort of vanishing points. Like the perspective is nonsense, right? We're not trying to like make this accurate, but we have like this sort of pattern, right? This like isometric pattern I'm trying to follow here. And I think that's what's screwing me up is I'm not following it very well. So like it's technically correct. I think the wheel is just off. I think that wheel is the problem. Yeah. So if I go like this, I turn that, move you over, and then move this over, make you bigger. Yeah, now that's looking like it's a bit better in perspective. Which means you need to go up and you got to come down. And then this comes down further. You should cover up like, not like that, like this. And this should be more like this. Whoops. And the roof is fine. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. We'll fix it in post, everybody. Yeah, I think that's what was throwing me off. Because this is supposed to be bigger. And then you come down further. Okay, there we go. That looks better. Momentarily closer to Christ. Exactly. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be doing art streams every Monday from now on. Until I get up to the 5 stream point, because at that point I can make more stuff that I need. Granted, this is very much a want right now, but I'm having too much fun, so I don't think I'm gonna stop. I got that. Bam. Okay, we got some just like stuff piled up here, just like piling some more bricks. Okay, and then I want like a couple more bricks here. Maybe one's just like sticking out of the ground. You know what I think would be funnier? If I put a pylon here, like if I had tried to like that's kind of dark, but whatever. If I had tried to like put this wooden post in, let's get a wood color. I think wood would be like a mix between these two. Nice cartoony yellow lumber. All right, and then for rid of a brick, we're gonna do this. I show this to people and it kind of blows their mind. They're like, "How are you mixing colors like that?" It's like, "Cause this is just how I think, man. This is how I see color." I was trained in traditional painting, so like my colors are really good when I get down to it. That's a bit bright. Let's just. No, I think I want like that. A little bit more desaturated. Darker? No, too dark. There you go. That's a brick color. I'll color match everything when I'm done. I like the idea of bringing a bunch of bricks to fix a wooden sign. Well, I'm supposed to be building like a building here or something. Instead, this is what I've built. So we can have like the first build here, which is just like all this like cracked wooden post. We'll have it like fallen over here, going off screen. That should be bigger. Yeah, there we go. And then we just kind of splinter it. God, I need to really lower how fast you have to click to cancel this thing. And then this comes out just like this bad boy. That bad boy right there. That bad boy. Slaps roof of bad boy. This can fit so many bad boys in it. There we go. So that's like what I'm trying to fix. And I've done an absolute crap job of it. Okay. I don't know. I guess I'll just put some skin colors here. We're getting pretty close to where I would feel comfortable with this to start doing the final. So I'm going to make sure most of my colors are right. Grab like this yellow for the hat. I guess we're in Japan. This is this is not an American safety hat, but we're in Japan now. Is that the bottom of the hat? Yeah, that's the bottom of the hat. And then blue Crocs, naturally. And we got shorts on the job, and we do have a safety vest, so high vis, kind of. We'll do like a Bob the Builder kind of vest. There we go. So then this. Isn't that an enemy from Mega Man? Yeah, they have the Japanese safety hats on. That's every time it's the same thing. That's exactly what I think of whenever I see these like hats. I think like, oh, it's the Mega Man like enemies. This would be a darker yellow. Yeah, so something like this. There we go. The Met. Yeah. Ah, cool dudes. What a bunch of cool dudes. What a cool boy. Okay. And then this is a trowel, which I guess would have like a wooden handle, and then that would be metal. That would be metal. I'm not even using the trowel. Okay. Let's just get like a couple bricks there. We'll have like a brick buried in the ground over here. Just no clue what the heck she's doing. She is lost in the sauce. Just imagine you pull up. Actually, you know what? For anyone who's ever lived in Massachusetts, this is what construction looks like in Massachusetts. This is why nothing ever gets done. This is what the crews look like. I kind of want to draw a bunch of these boys, but I want to draw them like walking away. The afterlife. Oh yeah, look at that. And then we do like a little banner here. Let's see, let me see what it look like if I'm there. I wanted to say we are experiencing technical difficulties, but I don't know where to put that. Indeed. I mean, originally it was just going to be her in the middle with the sign and just like a drop shadow under her. We've gone a little bit further than I anticipated. Let's get some buildings in the background. Like there's a city over here or something. What? Oh, there we go. No, not that. No, it looks dumb. She came out to the middle of nowhere. The middle of nowhere to start just fixing a random ass side. All right, anyway, I need to fix you to be more like this, which means you are more like that. Which means I need a little bit more here. Excuse me, sir. And then we'll put like the little concrete things for everybody's parking spots. Do some white lines. Or gray line. Can I just select this, please? What are we doing? What are we doing here? There we go. I'm using my soft food diet as an excuse to crush a whole pack of King's Hawaiian rolls this week. Ooh, very good choice. Very good choice. I myself am unfortunately not a Hawaiian rolls fan, but I fully support it. I fully support it. I used that opportunity to eat as much ice cream as I could, even though I'm part of the tummy trouble club, and ice cream is basically poison to me. So, oopsie. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, this has gotten more complicated than I anticipated. I guess I could just have like a little thing here, right? A little blurb. Smiley face. I'll tell you what though, when Thanksgiving comes around though, then I can crush an entire thing of Hawaiian rolls. Oh, dude, I'm a roll devourer. Oh, love me some rolls in Thanksgiving. Easily my favorite holiday. I don't care about the others. Well, I guess. Spring is my favorite season, so I don't like there aren't many spring holidays. Like I guess there's Valentine's Day, but I don't know. I feel real funky about Valentine's Day. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, put that right there. So when I am on stream and that's there. Yeah, there we go. Bought a ton of potatoes for mashing as well. Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't need the full Thanksgiving dinner, but damn, if I had if I had a whole thing of Hawaiian rolls and a pot of mashed potatoes, oh, I'd be in heaven. I'd be in heaven. I'd still be rotund, but I'd be in heaven. I would look like this. This would be me if I had that in front of me right now. You'd have to roll me out to bed. All right, can we add some more? We need like a little bit more whimsy. What else is whimsical? I kind of want to put like more tools just like in the ground, poorly used or like broken. Like what's a tool that you'd be like, how the hell did you break that, you know? Maybe there's like a saw stuck in here. We could do that. We could do like grab this. Do like oh, she's a menace. She's a menace. Oh, it's on a different layer. Oh, fuck yeah. I didn't mean to do that, but oops. Oops, oops, oops. Up, up, up. She's fat fingering. Up, up, up. All right, good. Yeah, something like that. We'll make a 3D in post. Yeah, that's that's what a saw looks like, right? Oh, dude, yeah, we could like impale like a screwdriver in here. Like up here, I could just grab like an orange handle for a screwdriver. All right, what could be funny that we could like stick in here? Maybe the drill is like stuck too. We'll do like a Ryobi drill. This is what my DIY projects look like IRL. I do wish I was just a little bit better of an artist, so I could like draw this like flailing around and freaking out, but not quite there. I'm a good artist. I art good, but not quite at that point yet. And I don't want to don't want to be trying too hard on this. Done and call it a day. She's a fairy, right? Yeah. So she's supposed to have fairy wings. I haven't put them on yet. Like, if I was to like doodle them where I am right now, it would be like I have a picture of them somewhere. Oh no, that's not right. This would be more like this. Nope, that's not right. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. And then canonically, my character, this is a fun little fact. My character is canonically like 7 inches tall. I'm not very big. I'm not very big. I'll just hide in your pocket. I'll just be hanging out, boss. I'll just be hanging out in your pocket, boss. I'll just be chilling. Oh, now we're cooking. Now this looks like she needs help. So she doesn't need wizard stuff to cast magic? No. Actually, that's part of the lore. So once I get the companions up and running, and I get the lore video up on the site, and hold on, I just saw something really cool I gotta like put somewhere. Once I get the like companions up and running, they're gonna be using like an Animal Crossing kind of voice. So I think for the lore, I had this idea that she like brings she like brings inanimate objects to life, and that's why you guys can't understand. I gotta translate for you. What other tools? What would you like? What could you put in a brick that you would be like, how did you manage this? What could you put in the brick that you would be like, how the heck did you manage this? Hmm. God damn it. A toothpick? I don't think that would come over very well, but I see what you're putting up. I'm picking up what you're putting down. We could do like, mm, ah, a brick. Trying to Google tools. Scissors, a knife, hammer, tape measure, pliers, drill. We already got all that though. We could do. Oh, I could put an axe in here too. Yeah. Hold on, that's good too. Like the fireman axe. No, we'll just do this. Womp, womp. She's tried everything under the sun to. She's tried everything under the sun to get this damn post up. Put some duct tape here, actually. Yeah. Duct tape. Pro tip, when you want to do something like this, you just leave a little line here. And that's how you know where your contours are when you got to come back to them. There we go. I think I've kind of nailed it. I don't know what else I could put in there. Maybe some paint. Some parts are just painted a different color than the others. Sure, let's do that. All right, let's do this. Get this out of here. Get this out of here. There we go. Get rid of all that. And then we'll do just some like purple paint. We'll do some purple. Oh, I got it. I thought of something cool too. Sorry, that one was me. No, you're good. You're good. There goes some purple paint. Then we got like no, you guys aren't ready for this. You guys aren't ready for this. Oh, it looks stupid. Maybe in other worlds. The little schnauzer by the parking lot looks like he would ask if you have games on your phone. Oh, I could have him sitting on the bench. I'm glad you brought that up. I like how we're calling them schnauzers and peanut butter boys, but they probably have real names. It's like two of them sitting on the log here. Oh, maybe one fell over. Oh, hold on. Hold. One's like fallen over and he's just like in the ground. Oh yeah, we'll put him under the bricks. We'll put him under the bricks. Okay. Hold on. Hold. Brick color here. Do this. What layer are you on? Be gone. Thoughts? There you are. We'll like schnauz him. We'll put him in the ground. So this would come over on top like this. And his little feetsies would be up here. There we go. His schnoz is like embedded in the dirt. And then he's just like this. He's just sitting on the log. He's just chilling. I will merge this down, then grab another one. So two of them just chilling on that log there. I like how they're everywhere. And whoops. You're not on this page? Oh, whoops. Okay. That's fine. Then we can actually do like a motif of the hat here. How do I draw my own hat? I don't know. I always forget. Oh yeah, it's that. Womp womp. Yeah, because that comes down and it's like this. Here we go. Ah, there we go. So we'll do that. And we'll add some other decoration over here. No, I'll just keep it simple. No point in overcomplicating that. I'm just going to turn this 45 though. Okay. I think we're pretty good. I don't think there's much else we could fix. I think I want to put these schnauzers off to the left more. And I think we just need a little bit of detail in the foreground. So like all this grass around here. So I think you guys can just go here instead. And I'm just going to stack you guys to the sky. You guys go all the way up. Nah. I'll shift them up like this, but I don't want them going all the way up. I'll go like up to here. Yeah, cut them out from behind that. So there we go. For those who are watching too, fun fact, all of this done with a computer mouse, not a drawing tablet. The more you know. They're all so goofy. This one like a fancy cowlick. Oh, he's different. Okay, and then these are thought bubbles. I didn't draw this hand. Uh-oh. Well, that's not going to be a fun time. You said you grew up with paints so you can draw with your hands too, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I paint with my hands. I don't use paintbrushes. So I do finger painting. I wish any pictures or the artwork itself survived being homeless, but unfortunately it didn't. So all of it's lost to the sands of times. You'll have to trust me, bro. One day when I'm fabulously rich and wealthy, eventually I will win the lottery, you know? I'll do a painting live stream. We'll get some oil paints. I suppose I don't even have to be that rich. I could just use my iPhone. Then I could stream through that and I could do some painting. I'd love to do some painting again. Oh, I miss it so much. With every bone in my body, I miss oil painting. I also can't really do it in my apartment. I have to like I have to throw out my couch to have enough space in here. But you can tell like from how I draw, I'm drawing as if I'm doing like an underpainting, you know? That's cool though, being talented in multiple mediums. It's complicated because you would think it like translate and it really doesn't. All your hard skills will translate, but it's a new medium, so you've got to figure out how to utilize it properly. So in this instance, for example, I treat this more like gouache painting than oil painting because I can't simulate the textures, actually move the paint. It's too unreliable. I don't like the tools. I don't like setting up. I don't like the idea that at any minute my tool could be taken away from me, you know, in this digital landscape where everything's crazy. So it's been hard for me to try and create a medium that I like. Like, I really nailed it with my VTuber model, but like I'm still not really a big fan of like even this art style. Like, I have my style, my personality, who I am. Like, if you look at this, you're like, oh yeah, Adoriana drew that, you know? But if you were to look at like my VTuber model or anything else, you'd be like, well, why does it look so different? I'm still exploring a bit. I'm still exploring a bit. Let's pull up some images I do have. So here is, if I go to my sketchbook, like here's something I drew. I'm very proud of. Oh my god, it's massive. Transform, fit to screen. There you go. So this, you'd be like, that doesn't look like your art style at all. But this was some of my more experimental art when I finally got my grounding and what I liked. This is what I ended up kind of settling on, and I didn't really like it. The line art was too thick. It was good. It looked cool. You can see actually there's some early design here on Adoriana. Quite a few details changed in the final version. But like if you look at the 𝘗𝘪𝘥𝘬, the 𝘗𝘪𝘥𝘬𝘥𝘪, and the 𝘊𝘰𝘩𝘥𝘥 up there, like, oh, I'm so happy with that coloring. Oh, that looked so good. But then she looked so goofy. And part of it for me is like the modularity. Like if I want to make a change, I just want to like slap some paint on it. And when you've got gradients, if you're not doing a very painterly style, it's a real pain in the batukas to keep it consistent. And I'm not the kind of person where I'm like, oh, I'm 5 steps ahead, I'm going to figure it out. I'm really inconsistent and I like jump around a lot, like what you saw. So having some room for just being able to make mistakes and paint over, like painting like gouache painting. Oh, my beloved. Oh, my beloved. If gouache didn't dry, as like it lasted as long as oil paints before it dried, oh, it'd be perfect. Because the only thing with oil paints is they're very toxic. I need to wear gloves when I'm finger painting with them. So I want that nice happy medium, you know? I like it. It looks consistent to me. It does, doesn't it? In the end, it does. Let me see. There should be another example I can pull up real quick. It's 𝘗𝘠𝘥𝘦 here. There's a lot of stuff in a lot of junk. But I had like this that I wasn't like too happy with. Transform. Fit to screen. I drew this for a friend of mine. I drew their branding and stuff. And it was like cool, but I was like, I don't know. I'm not feeling this like thin line art. So I wasn't really feeling it. Then I got this though. This was like the game changer for me. Just on a whim, I drew this. And I was like, oh yeah, now we're cooking with gas. I like really fell into my own when I was making this, and my style was starting to become realized. Like I saw those like thick lines. I drew the toaster. It didn't look like too out of place. And I'm like, oh yeah, now we're making progress. Because I really like, without the line art, it just saves so much time. And more importantly, it's like, it's just another damn thing I have to keep track of. But I hate it because with vector art like this, it just adds so much contrast. And sometimes it's so necessary. But like overall, like I think like this is getting really close. Or actually, this one's my favorite. I lied. This one's my favorite. I drew this one the last in the series that I drew. And it was like, mwah, chef's kiss. Archive, is it in here? Yeah, here it is. All looks good to me. Yeah, it started to, I want more consistency though. That's where I was kind of getting with this, you know? Fits to screen. Okay, and then we shrink it. I wanted some more consistency though. And like at this point now, I'm like, oh yeah, that looks so cool. But I haven't been able to quite emulate it again since then. So I'm hoping with this one I can get kind of close to this vibe I had here. Quick pop quiz. What Pokemon city is that in the background? There's also a bunch of Easter eggs in all these images from the intro in my Night Rain video. Yeah, if you look at the Night Rain video, there's some bloopers in there. There's some bloopers in there. Some secrets. You gotta find them. Anyway, I love his Kaiba fit. It came out so good. I was like, man, what do I like draw him wearing? And then I was like, I got it. I cracked the code. Okay, I'm almost really happy with this. I think we just need some sort of depth or we need some sort of depth here in this midground. That's the problem we're gonna face right now. So I have the foreground here, like this is all good. This should actually be colored in. So I don't know how to get some more depth in this. I think what I can do is 3 layers of green. So as we get closer to the front here, it gets a bit darker, a little more saturated and darker. So we do this. In like the foreground here, and then maybe a little bit less saturated, but just darker in general. Yeah, there we go. Then as we get closer to the background, saturated darker and a little bit more yellow. Lighter. So it shows like it's fading into the background, which will get us some contrast too. We'll have that be like another layer back there. Do something like this. Maybe? I don't know. I'll figure it out. There we go. It looks a lot brighter now. And then we grab this. Just have that like that, which creates some depth. So now it looks like it takes up more space and we're not just a flat image. Shadows. I'm just gonna go from light from above. I can't be asked. Did I copy all this? How? How did you get all that? Just this color, please. Thank you. Oh, you should be also colored this color. Let's do, I want this to be a bit more pastel. No. Maybe like that? No, I guess that's okay. Just do something like this right now. Here we go. Something like that. All right, now we got the depth we're looking for. Just so it's easier to discern. We're not actually going with these colors. So I can get an overview. I need to bump up the contrast on a bunch of parts. But I think once the artwork itself is cleaned up, it'll be good. It's high noon, you're darn tootin'. think in the background, I'm going to do, instead of pure white, so it doesn't kind of fit, we'll do background. What is this called? What do I want to put there? I mean, we could do some action lines, but I feel like that's a bit much. Like a purple? A blue. Yeah, kind of this purpley blue. And then I'm gonna do, I think I want to do like, I wish I knew how to make that pattern. What color do we want here? What's like a, I can't believe this happened color? Let's use some pink polka dots. Something like this. See how this would look in practice. And I do this. And I do this. And then I do this, 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 this. You go below. Yeah, there we go. Not sold on it. I'm not sold on it. This I do greatly dislike. I do greatly dislike coming up with stuff like this. Because I never know what to do. I never know what to do. I guess we could just go like, I had to run some errands. What did I miss? Not much. Here, have a look, have a look. Ta-da! We're in the final stages. I'm just thinking anything that stands out, anything that I should fix. Like this one, I think I'm just gonna do like, we'll just do this. No. Do something like this. Do like the inverse? Hmm. Yeah, all you missed is we're trying to figure out what to do with this. No. This. No, I don't like that. I think part of the problem is it's too close. I think what I need to do is I think it's just a matter of how it's laid out. So if I go like this, and now I put her up here. Now there's some visual distance between them. Oh, the schnauzers. I walked over them. Oops. That's okay. So now there's some visual distance between the two of them. So it might land a bit better. Actually, you know what? We don't want these up here. We want those down there. Yeah, now we're cooking with gas. I've said that like 6 times, but now it's true. Wow, it looks so good, amazing. Aw, thanks, Buckaroo. I'm trying to think of now that we have more visual space up here. I'm trying to think of what more tools. We can stick some more tools and stuff in here. Maybe some other paint. I also think instead of technical difficulties, I'm gonna want to say, well, do we think technical difficulties or hear me out? We could write All right, we're working on it, or technical difficulties. What are we thinking? What are we thinking, buckaroos? Leave that up to your discretions while I keep fixing things. I should put a schnauzer in the sky. I think that's just what you have to do. Let's put a schnauzer in the sky. Why are we so obsessed with these goofballs? Oh, they're so cute. Oh, you know what I should do? I should draw some of those alligators. I should draw those alligators from Frogger in here too. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. We're working on it. It's more versatile. All right, I like it. Yeah, because imagine the game crashes and it's just like this is what you see. It's like this is my desktop background. It's just yeah. You guys are right. You guys are right. That's more goofy. Doing the from that one country song. Ah. I wish I could play that. I know for a fact that's copyrighted. Oh yeah. Look at that. Schnauzer? Yeah, we'll get an alligator in here. Hold on. Minions, Frogger, Ancient, a Shadow. Ha! Shockingly, that search doesn't bring up anything. I'll have to get a snapshot from my own stream. Go to live. Go to look at. What was it? That one? Did we see them in this one? We definitely saw them in this one. Yeah. We definitely saw them in this one. Okay, so now let's find a screenshot of them. Get a picture of the boys. I kind of want the picture of them in the suits. Where is he? Oh, I forgot about the ones in the maid outfits. The Carbot animations one probably isn't. Yeah. That's true. That's true. That's true, actually. That's true. Okay. So this is what we got to work off of. That's actually like as good as it gets. But I mean, it's just an alligator. It's just a crocodile in like a maid outfit. We can make this work. I mean, would they really fit? I could put them in like the sky up here, you know? We could put them in the sky. Alligators in the sky with diamonds. I like this guy right here. I do want to do like a nice doodle of them because they're so goofy. I want the main guy too. He's so cool. Ah, it's too much work. It's not worth it. Effort to coolness payout, not worth. Rejected. Okay. Shit. I said I would make so much progress tonight. We haven't made any progress. I mean, we can pick this up next time too. Once I get rolling. Because I can get like all of the flat colors down. And then on stream, I can go ahead and finish it up and work on the other assets. I think this is pretty well polished though. So I do want to get one thing finished. Paint him on the sign. Oh my God. Yeah. Put like a danger sign with him on it. Yeah. Hold on. That's going to be hard. I don't have much real estate to work with there. No, unfortunately, I don't think I can. It's a good suggestion, but I don't think it's happening. I think it's a lost cause. We'll include them in some other official art. We'll include them later. Oh, it's way too thick. That's what she said. There we go. Oh yeah, I was gonna put this guy under some bricks. Who needs a barber to fuck up your shit when you've got a crew like this? All right, let's put one more brick like right here. Maybe peeking behind you, screaming. I could. It's just not much real estate. The other problem is if I draw one of the alligators, like I've already got so much green that it would be like too much green. It wouldn't be a good contrast. I think what I'll do is I'll include them when I draw the banner. So I can show that too, actually. So I'm thinking as part of the Monday art streams, I'll include this as something I want to work on. Hello, thank you. I'm gonna go here. Nope, not there. That button. There we go. I couldn't find out where it was in a second. Image, add new image, browse. Go down to sketchbook. Here it is. So I was already planning on doing this banner of all like my favorite kind of stuff. Oops, put that behind me. So I gotta like, I think this is the next thing we're gonna work on once the other two essential assets are done. This is nice to have. This is not what we need. This is not needed. This is just nice to have. I'll probably throw them in here. I think I'll include like Frogger too, and just some general fun. All my favorite kind of video game characters, and oh, it's gonna be so cute. It's gonna take ages to finish this. We could probably finish the sketch in like one stream, but I'm definitely gonna have to do the same thing. A lot of work off screen, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Anyway, back to this. I think apart from maybe like a couple more tools here, maybe like another screwdriver just kind of sticking out. I need more tools. I should have like a wrench jammed in there, like backwards. like maybe there's a big bolt over here. No, I think I'll just do... Just do something like this. Womp. And then the other one like this. Something like that. Yeah, I'll draw that in a minute. Okay, that's good. I think that's fine. I will fix all this in post. That's all good. We don't got to worry about that. So let's get you set up over here. Womp. Womp. And now it all like all that hard work, it just starts to come apart as we like fix stuff. But it's all better for it in the end. My teachers would scream at me. They would like reel when they would see me do this. They'd be like, why are you like making a mess? I'm like, because that's how I gotta figure it out. You put all that work in. I know, I know. Should I have some socks? I gotta put some socks on, right? There you go. Socks and Crocs. A forbidden combo. I think she needs to be a little closer. Ah, my eyes! Just blinded everybody. All right. I think we're gonna call that there. I think that's pretty darn good. I'll put her back actually. I kind of liked her being that far away. I think we'll wrap it up there. Do this. Bonk, 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 so I can see what I'm going through and doodling. All right. I think that's good for that. We'll come back to this next time. I think let's go ahead and let's save this as what a horrible thing am I gonna name this as? Boo biddle boodle working on it. All right, there we go. And now we can close out of this. We can make a new one. So if I go here, we can work on what we actually planned on working on here. It's just touch-up work now. So what'll happen is I'll show you the process really quickly. Actually, I can just show you. I have an image of it actually. So we kind of skipped a couple steps here, but this is what'll happen is you see in the first picture, I normally do don't worry about that. I normally do up there the doodles of the characters in various colors, kind of like an animator would when it's a bit more complicated. Then I'll go ahead, do the line art, do the flats, and then put it in. We've already got most of the flats, so the line art will happen, and I'll just clean up the colors to make sure it's all nice, and then do a quick render. It'll be super quick. So probably by the next time we come in, I'll have the line art and the flats done so that we can just work on the rendering and then some other assets. But that's fine because now we can work on this other project I was going to work on, if I can remember what it was. Oh, yeah, I showed it on stream. I got to put it on this computer though. Frick. Oh, frick, frack, and snick, snack, and I think it's in here. Pokemon overlay. Do I have? Nope. Okay, this is what we have to work off with. Copy here. Refresh. Grab that. There we go. Okay. So now this, I'm confident we will finish before the end of stream. We're gonna grab this guy here. (16:9), pop this in. Then we're going to set a nice gray background. We are going to crop all of this out. And this will be handy for anything we do going forward. Because I'm going to use this in my template. So if I ever have to draw anything on stream, this will whip out. And whenever I open up a canvas, I'll have a specially sized canvas. So it automatically fits onto the page. You can't see it here, but it would be something like this. So that way I would have like the full screen space and I would know that's what's being drawn. But I'm realizing technology is advanced, so I can actually make some screen real estate more like this. Even if it's at an angle, I can still create a clipping group for that. So it'll always like show up on stream like this. And so that'll be like when I draw, it'll still stay vertical so you guys can see it. I might experiment with turning it, though I'm not gonna like it. Like, imagine if someone's drawing and it's just like turned 45 the whole time. Oh, that would drive me crazy. This would start making my vertigo kick in, you know? I wouldn't like that. So I'm gonna try and keep it vertical though for you guys. Art is so interesting because I just draw the end result first, but I just do line art doodles or mess around in paint. And it's just expression, man. It's whatever you're feeling. It's all about expression. If people try to tell you you have to do it a certain way or certain things need to be certain ways or anything like that, I don't give them the time of day. It's as long as you're like, that's what did it in for me with like finger painting, is it really became like, I wasn't feeling expressive. I was feeling frustrated. I think I've told this story before a lot of times, but when I draw or when I was painting, I just got so mad because like, you know, to get from my mind. So if we go like my mind, then it goes to my hand. Then to the brush. Right? Now I have all these different layers here that I'm not a big fan of. Right? So every time I would want to draw or do anything, I would have to go this, this, this. Then finally it would get to the canvas. But then if you do what's traditional, air quotes, you would do this to this to this, which would be, you would then have a pencil. Which would then go to, so you do your sketch, then you would go to the pen. Right? And then you would go to the canvas. And it's like this, it just made me so frustrated, so angry that I literally snapped my paintbrush in half. I literally snapped my paintbrush in half and I just went directly, forget all this. Forget all this. I just went brain to hand to canvas. Chef's kiss. Zero frustration, just what I want to make. It was beautiful. Hey, what's that thing there? It's clearly a hand, okay? It's a hand. We just got the little ham bone coming out because it's dismembered a little bit. That's why I needed a computer to write essays in grade school. My brain was running at 10 times speed, and my pen just couldn't keep up, so my penmanship was illegible. Yeah, I had a similar issue, and everyone would get mad because they'd be like, why is she allowed to have a laptop in school? And I'd be like, because I need it. I literally am at half capacity. Like, my teacher would be like, why? You're like so smart. You ask questions, you listen, you take all the notes. I know you do all your homework. Why are your grades so terrible? And eventually she had me do oral exams. So I know it sounds horrible, but I would come in and I would go out into the hallway with her and I would verbally explain what was happening instead. And she's like, wow, that's night and day. So that made a huge difference when I got that accommodation. Okay, we don't need 𝘗𝘓𝘥𝘬𝘐𝑜𝑟𝑟𝑎. Goodbye, 𝘗𝘗𝘓𝘓𝑥𝑦𝑧. That I totally drew. I didn't just throw in there. All right, so this is what we're going to be working on. Don't know. This, I can easily finish this in 20 minutes. Famous last words. But I know that I need to be mindful that this is like the vertical cutoff for that specific scene. So I just need to be mindful of it. Which is fine, because I'll just make it bigger in OBS whenever. So that's how that's going to get cut. So we don't need to make too many details here, but I'll wrap it up just in case, because I might use this for books. So what we're going to do 3 layers. We're going to do the notebook itself, just the blank notebook with the pattern up here and down here. Then we're going to do the notebook plus all the trinkets, because this is specific for that scene in OBS. And the pencils and stuff. So we're gonna do both of those and save each one as a different graphic. So to start, I want to downscale this so it is big enough for 2 of these here. Great. Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna grab all the colors I want. So these are like the Pokeball colors, but I will probably end up changing that. We'll see. I'm going to copy these guys so I remember what those look like. Then these don't matter because these are just images here. So we can just grab like the dark gray. So these are going to be handy because when I pull up that template, when I have like the Pokemon and stuff I'm going to draw, it's going to go here. Why are there 2? A mystery for something down the line. And then regardless, it looks nice as decoration after. I can put whatever images here I want. So it's useful as an asset outside of this. This is for the timer. It's just going to be like a sticky note that's sticking out. So we'll save that. And okay, I'm now also going to grab this. And I'm just going to set this to lower opacity, set this one in the background, and then go on top. Oh, I lied. You all need to be on your own layer. Okay. And then we duplicate this 10%, 10%, and then put my layer in the middle to sandwich it. Perfect. So now I have my colors. We'll come in here. I think we want it to be, you know what I can do? I can just do this. It's a fun trick, everybody. Now it's the perfect aspect ratio. That is 8.5 by 11. And so now when I put the white in here, that is also going to be 8.5 by 11. And it fits perfectly. Well, we gotta like stretch it a bit, but that's okay. Actually, no, that's not okay. I want this to be scaled right, and then you scale to this because I then know anytime I want to use this graphic, I have an 8.5 by 11 like hole here I can put it in. Ah, chef's kiss. So we'll end up doing another version of this as well with what is it? This white part cut out. So this will be alpha. So I can just do that real quick. We're gonna imagine this doesn't exist. Okay, so now I know that when I get to this asset, it's going to be transparent. So I'll have white there as a placeholder for the image itself, which is what we'll be using for OBS. But I know that I want that clean for when I get to it. Okay, so next up, we're going to, in between these two layers, we're going to work on these guys first because they're simple. Go ahead. And I had that there, but I think with this version, I'm going to put it here. Go ahead, round these corners. Unfortunately, I have to do this manually, but that's fine. No one will know. You guys won't tell anyone, right? Yeah, you guys are good. You'll keep your mouths shut. You won't be sleeping with the magic cops. You won't be sleeping with the magic cops. I guess we could do this. Actually, wait, don't I have a ruler? Ruler, ellipse. Yeah, here we go. And I can just do this. Oh, this is way easier. I should have thought of this ages ago. Okay, and then we just shrink this to be the size that. Well, ruler, show hide ruler. Hey, that worked great. Okay, look at that. Learning every day. That cut corner is a bit big though. I want it to be smaller. Ruler, show hide ruler. Oops. I want, oops. Nope. Uh-oh. Ruler, reset ruler. Whoops. Am I dumb? How do I do this? Help! Oh, it's just shift. I don't know why I was pressing control. Okay, and the same thing. Yoink. Sid is breaking down on a camel's back. All right, not perfectly round, but you won't notice it in post. It makes it look a bit fancier too. So we go ahead and round these out too. Why do I feel like you suddenly got smaller? Oops. Maybe my other way was a lot better. This is not as accurate as the other method. Not a big fan of this. I don't like it. I don't like it, boss. I don't like it. Also, why are you like that? You are also not as high res as I would like you to be. I mean, granted, this is going to be more than enough. You're not going to notice. Oh, yeah. Why am I making it green? It's supposed to look like this. Oops. Hello. Thank you. I want to send this over. Projects. Review. Do I not have? Oh, fuck. Do I not have the sci file for that? Oh, I do. Here we go. Review final 2? I'll deal with it later. I like it, boss. Aw, thanks, boss. Did you see this? Hold on. Were you here? Were you here for this? Did you see this one, Agent Washington? Daunted, I should say. Check out this hot rod here. Check out this hot rod here. Yeah, we did this earlier. Welcome to my mind. Welcome to my mind. And I might be asking, why aren't you doing this in a vector program? And to that I say, I don't have one. That's pretty fire, but Crocs are not construction safe. I mean, does this look construction safe to you? Look at this construction. Look at what's happening here. This guy, he's not OSHA compliant. They're not even helping. They're arguably making it worse. Joke's on you, the only vector I know is from Despicable Me. That's fair, that's fair. The only reason I know why you said that is because my little cousin or nephew used to say that a bunch. Honestly, that construction is pretty par for the course. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Look. But OSHA would only care about your feet safety, obviously. It's true, it's true. It's like, do you think these would pass inspection? Would these pass inspection? I don't know. I don't know if they would. That's done. So now I'll put these bad boys in on a layer above that. I don't like doing multiple layers, but in something like this, where it's like, you know, much more modular and I don't have much as control over around it. OSHA tells stories about her around the campfire. I mean, if you had seen me when I was actually like working with like forklifts and stuff, it's not too far from the truth. That's not too far from the truth. Let's say it's regular Pokeball, then Great Ball, and then Ultra Ball. There we go. So now we're gonna do the old method here. I like the old method better. Old method's way better. You grab this, you make sure it's the right size, and then you're done. Easy as that. Only problem is a Pokeball won't fit, so I'm gonna actually bring these out. Which means I can select, what are you, this one, and then we just do this. Oh, technology is amazing. Maybe a little bit further. Go here. It's true, Oscar. Her coworker fell off a beam and she jumped off after him. It was a sad work accident, honestly. I'm amazed that both of us made it out of there alive. I'm honestly amazed we survived. If your friend jumped off a cliff, would you? And I answered the question, and it was yes. How do I do this? This guy here? Yeah, there we go. And now we do this. Check this out. Check this out. So now we merge all these down into one layer. We select, invert the selection. No, selection, that's right. And then we go here and then we just erase. And then when these are gone, Bam! Perfect semicircles. Nice. What are you guys messing with me? No, we're being part of me really wants to like gaslight you and say we're joking. I'm 100%. We're being 100% serious here. I'm being 100% serious here, unfortunately. All right, so we got all that going, and then let's see. Do I round the paper itself? Did I do that in the original? I did, but on the right side only. Okay. That changes things a little. Let's make you bigger. Go up. And we'll move you guys down. And then you'll get shifted over a bit too. Nice. So it's accurate, but with the context in Halo Infinite. I like how you did describe us as co-workers, though. Is that all I am to you? Am I just a co-worker? You finish playing games with me, and then at the end of the day, we just go home. I had trusted you. I was full faith, you know. I would follow you to the ends of the earth, and I think I've proven that. At the time, it was coworker. Yeah, whatever you say. Whatever you say. Actually, no, that's true. Oh my god, that was so long ago. You're so right. Remember me. Okay, and then you go all the way down here now. Nice. And same thing, we do a selection. We do a little selection and erasing. Bam, look at that. Rounded corners. Then once you showed me your faith, we had to be best friends. So true, bestie. So true, bestie. You won't find a better what's the term? You won't find a better lackey than me, let me tell you. I'm faithful to the end. Okay, so now we're gonna do these bad boys. These bad boys. Do I round these out? I could round these holes out. Probably should, right? Yeah, just give them a little rounded. Yeah, it's gonna look way better. Okay. Then you know what? We can just do some magic trick here. Copy this. Check this out. Big brain, big brain. 90 degrees. Rotate. And now we got the perfect shape I'm looking for. Maybe just a little taller. Oops. Ah, there we go. I want this to be a higher resolution. This isn't good enough. Canvas, change resolution. I guess it is, though. I guess, am I just crazy? Can I just make this all bigger? Womp. Womp. Ah, it's enough for two of them. Nah, something like that. Well, I guess we don't really need this. I use a different explanation. Get rid of this, too. There we go. Okay, now this... What color do I want this to be? I guess just like a dark gray. We could just do this, right? I'm gonna make a copy of this and just make you pure white. For simpler sake, we'll hide this. So now I'm gonna put you all in your own folder. Thinking like this. No. Oh, you know what we can do? We can grab that file from earlier. Did I grab that one too? No, let me send that over. Down the data stream. I think it's this one. copy here. Oh, whoops. How do I cancel? Fuck! Rip. We're all stuck here for the next 20 seconds. No, I don't want to load it. I want to copy it. It's 378 megabytes. What? What? It can't be that big. No, come on. I got things to do. I have to go to bed. All right, there we go. We can just copy this because this is basically what we're doing. I want to make it consistent, so I could just copy them actually. Yeah, hold on. Hold. Big brain 24. Oh fuck, where is it? Can I just copy all this? Ah, look at that. Want me to DoorDash you a monster? No, the last thing I need is a monster. Here we go. Ah, look at that. Saved myself a lot of trouble with this. Hey, there we go. That's perfect. I mean, I gotta fix this, but oh, good to know all those are messed up. Oh wait, no, these are on a separate layer. What am I doing? Ding dong? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yes. Womp. There we go. Now they're all center. Ah, okay, there we go. That was driving me crazy. Ah, how's that looking for a notebook? Okay. Now I need to fix you because I made you a different size. Yeah, there we go. That's right. So now we need the gray shadow, which is this guy. I mean, can I just copy that from the original? Womp. You go over here. What do I use? This dark green? We'll see how I feel about it. Clipping group. Yeah, I kind of like the little bit of blue. Oh wait, no, this is supposed to be blue. What am I doing? Womp. There we go. Womp. Actually, just copy the blue from over here. Did all the work over here. Oh, that's so pretty. Should I do that pattern too? Oh, I feel like I should. It's so pretty. I have to. I love it so much. Okay, hold on. How did I do it? What's the science here? It's been a while since I've been in this file. Paper 2. Oh, geez, this is... Okay, so that's the drop shadow. Then this is... Okay, so that's regular paper. We want 49, which is... Oh my god. That is not how I did this. That's how I did this? Is that reference art? Because I swear some of these characters were not in solo leveling. No, so this is my template for... I'm going to start writing reviews for like webcomics, manhwa, manga. And this is the template I'm going to use for it. And this is from a manhwa called The Swordmaster's Son, or Swordmaster's Son, or like the son of the Swordmaster, or something like that. The translation's always like over the place. Oh, this is so good. If you haven't read this, you guys should read this. I don't rate it like a 5 out of 5 for a number of reasons, but I would say out of 25, this is like a 22. 22, I would say. Okay, so I can copy all of these. What does this one do? Okay. Not using that? No, I don't need this. What's this one? That's just the shadow. Okay. Pretty sure I could just copy this, actually. You'd put it that high? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. In a sea of trash, it is a gem when all you've been pulling up are boots. It has its issues, but none of them would say don't read this. It is 100% a power fantasy series. I'd give it more of an 18 carried by its art because everything else is mad predictable. Yeah, but it's consistent, right? I feel good reading it. I don't feel like anything I'm reading like is annoying. I feel like the art is doing great work. I like, yeah. Okay, fair. And all these isekais, yeah, it does look like gold compared to all of this copper. That's what I'm saying. It's like if you compare it, it has a higher score. I think realistically, if I was to give it a harsher score, it'd be a bit lower. But like you said, the art, oh, chef's kiss. I love it. I love it. It's so good. Why do I have 2 of these? Okay, let's copy these and see what happens. Aha. Can I copy this? No. I have to do this all manually? Oh, come on. I can close out of this guy. Keep that one. This is just an empty canvas. This is done. Okay. So if it's that way, I want it to be a wump, 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 wump. Yeah, like this. Under. I mean, actually, that looks really good by itself. I like that. Wow, that's so pretty. Ooh, I'm gonna have to keep that for later, but I think I'm gonna go with this because this is just so cool. All right, what do I set this to? Hard light, 50%, 50%. Hard light. Oh, I really like that green though. That looks so good. Current layer, bonk. Go ahead. Lock that, bonk. Now we grab. Where are those? Color dodge. I won't give in. I won't let go. Ah, there we go. You ever get a mouthful of seawater and think, boy, I'd love to do this 3 times a day because that's my fate this week? I'll do you one better. You ever shove so much seawater up your nose post-surgery that it comes out your mouth? I don't envy you at all. I don't envy you at all. I'm sorry, buckaroo. Nasty, nasty. Not a fun time. Ah, that looks nice, guys. That looks nice. And then the shadow is just dark blue, and then we go around. Yeah. So we grab this guy who goes under, womp womp. Change it to this color. Not fun. Saline rinses are never fun. Icky, yucky, blah. Multiply. Filter blur. Filter blur. little bit. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to do some magic here. We're going to grab this guy. We're going to go up here. And we're going to grab this. We're going to invert this. We're going to then delete that layer we made. Set this to multiply. Oh, clipping group. Huh? Huh? Oh yeah, delete this. Yeah, there we go. And then we just make this very limb. There we go. Oh, so much depth. Looks so good. Current layer. Nice. And then wrap it around this one too. Just so it looks nice. Unfortunately, it's white, so I can't make like the texture look white. I mean, I could put like a paper texture, but I don't think I wanna. Ooh, do I have that? Do I have that pattern from when I drew Adoriana? No way. No way I still have that. That would be a crazy pull in this drawer of junk. No, I definitely got rid of that. Yeah, that's not staying. Man. That's okay though. We're also gonna put this on clipping group. We're gonna grab this guy, merged image, just for a little texture up here. Like this. I have to use so much of my brain power whenever I draw this pattern. I think my favorite isekais were Log Horizon as a spider, because they really stick to all the video game stuff and actually work to keep it logical. As a slime is fun too, so is Konosuba. I think Konosuba went so hard in the satire. Like, I'm so glad they didn't commit to a lot of stuff. It was chef's kiss. Great, fantastic. Reborn as a spider, love it. I just I don't like how it ended, like at the current season. I'm caught up on the manga too, but I won't spoil anything. But it's like, dude, come on. There are parts of it I don't like. Like the first half, yeah, fantastic, great, beautiful. I loved it. I loved like every time they would show the cute spider and then a picture of what she actually looks like. 10 out of 10. That's the kind of stuff I dig. I've never seen Log Horizon. It's on my watch list. I'm sorry. But I've only heard good things, and so I'm very excited to finally give it a watch. I'm unfortunately a Sword Art Online baby. The first 6 episodes of Sword Art are really good. Just ignore the rest of everything forever. So here's the problem, right? The rest of it is good. The only issue is how it was executed. I want to say the manga does it a bit more justice, but it doesn't do it a lot more justice, you know? I think the guy had it and he's on a roll. And it's like a lot of these stories, right? You can tell at what point they stopped planning and they started making the finished product. Like they started working on the story up to a point and then they started working on it. Conversely, I will die on this hill. Everyone talks shit about what's it called? Everyone talks shit about Attack on Titan's ending. I'm gonna stand on the hill. I think it was perfect. And I have a video essay ready for it one day. I'm sorry. If you don't like it, you clearly missed everything. You clearly weren't paying attention. I'm gonna put my foot down on that one. And one more thing with that ending, most authors and you know, just writers of shows and movies and stuff like that, they are afraid to commit to an ending and they'll probably change it 5 or 7 times based on either audience expectations, how they think people react, etc., instead of sticking to their gut. And I'm fairly certain that with Attack on Titan, like he knew how he wanted it to end. And that's like the biggest thing a lot of these people don't like plan for. They're like, oh crap, I've wrote this story, but now what do I do? What's the plan here? So anyway, that's my hot take for the day. I'm very particular about this pattern. I like don't have it down pat, but like you see what I'm doing here? Yeah. You gotta like really think about it, but then like when you get going, like you got it, you know? How am I feeling about that? That's okay. I think you can come out a bit more like that. And then you can go in more so those don't look as separated. And then you need to And more like that. There we go. Maybe more. Attack on Titan was rad. I never finished it, ran out of subscription, and it went way off the rails after what I saw, so I've been told. It does, and then you're mad about it the whole time, and then at the end you're like, fine, I accept this. I accept this. Honestly, I tried to rewatch Sword Art Online. I can't even get past the first season. I used to love it, but I decay how I feel about it. I rewatched it, and I also have mixed feelings. I think my opinion stands, though, that I still think it's pretty good. I don't think it's perfect. I think it does fall into a lot of narrative traps and issues. But later seasons do answer some things, and it makes sense. And it holds a special place in my heart because I can see how passionate the author is about this story and this arc they're trying to convey. And I appreciate what they're doing to keep it from not going stale into the later ones. I didn't like 𝘗𝘁𝘥𝘪. If you take out 𝘗𝘁𝘥𝘪, because there are a few lore tidbits that get dropped in 𝘗𝘁𝘥𝘪 that make sense for stuff later down the line. But if you just completely drop 𝘗𝘁𝘥𝘪, like you don't lose out on anything, you know? It's all just, it's like they needed something to set up the next season, and so they're like, oh, I'll just do this. And then they went off the rails with it. But I digress. And then, you know what's really criminal? Do you know what's really criminal, guys? That all of the Sword Art Online games are terrible. They're all terrible. Overlord? Oh my god. SSS tier. Overlord SSS tier. Everything perfect. Perfect. Zero questions asked. Case closed. Overlord SSS tier. Nobody's beaten that. Nobody's beaten Overlord. Honestly, also, not quite what I thought would be good, but Restaurant to Another World, big fan of Restaurant to Another World. I don't like this guy. No matter what I do, I don't like it. I'm trying to finish this so I can go to sleep, but do I just do this? Ah, that works. Hey, okay. So now we got the nice little filigree. Copy this. Just invert it down here. Boom. And we also do clipping group. There we go. Now we got a little bit of texture on there. Beautiful. Hey, I'd say this is pretty good for like 30 minutes of work. Okay. What I don't like, though, is how it gets cut off here on the paper. So I might just doodle it through to the spine. I feel like that might be the play here. I guess it's okay. No, it's fine. I'll leave it. Restaurant to Another World is my fucking favorite also. It's so good. I was watching it. I'm like, this is going to be whatever. And it was just so cozy. It was like so comforting. And I was having like a real downtime at the time. And I was like, what a legendary pull this is. Also, can we get an F in chat for Blue Lock, guys? Blue Lock season 2? Or was it 3? I don't remember. F in chat. I know nothing about sports ball, but I was like, oh my god, yeah, give me more Blue Lock. And then it all went to shit. that not the right layer? Huh? Yeah, there we go. There we go. So sad there's only 2 seasons. Yeah, I think they hit the backlash and they're like, "Pack it up, boys. Pack it up." Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Not to mention One Punch Man. Rest in pepperonis. Rest in freaking pepperonis. Reaching greatness. There we go. Nice. I remember watching the first season of Overlord when it came out. I'm guessing the rest is also good. Yeah. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. It's and the thing that's really important to me personally is it's consistent, man. It's consistent. That's it. That's what all and like this is a big thing I'm gonna point out in a lot of my reviews. Because the point of the reviews is me writing notes basically for myself, for the stories and things I want to write and tell. And one of the big things is, man, I want consistency, man. Consistency. It doesn't matter how bad the art is. It doesn't matter. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty, guys. Ooh, I want to take a screenshot of that so I remember to utilize this later. Snip. Yoink. Desktop, screenshot. Thank you. It's all good and the movie is good. Yeah. All good stuff. All good stuff. Yeah, I like that like kind of dark transparency. It's like an invisible binder. Ooh. Oh, we can make this like a card binder, guys. Put my legendary Charizard in here. Oh, that's so cool. I'll have to remember that later. Anyway. I wanted to try this yellow clipping group. How's this gonna work? Wait, that looks so fucking good. I love that. What layer was it? This one? No, this one? And maybe not love as much as I liked it. I think I could just cut it. There's enough contrast there. It's not a problem. That's not a problem. Oh my god, we've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Yeah, so much. The classic VV blunder. Oh yeah, I can finish this in an hour, guys. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem, she says. I'll finish this in an hour, she says. It was at that moment she knew. She fucked up. Well, I can definitely finish this before I go to bed. Did I not get that? Thank you. This is 𝘗𝘠𝘥𝘬𝘐𝑡𝑦𝑝𝑢. Also, Angel and the Franks. First season was good, but dropped it before it popped off. I only remember some of it now. You mean Darling and the Franks? Is that what you're talking about? I really liked that. That's another one people will say, "Oh, this is so bad." And I'm like, meanwhile over here with like tissues, and I'm sobbing my eyes out. I'm like, it's so peak. And everyone will say, "Oh, it's trash." No, it's trash, mate. It's trash, mate. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry. It's not. It's peak. You just have bad taste. Now where do those pencils go? Pencils, 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 pencils. Hello? Did I get rid of that? Oh, it went over there. I want this one. Yoink. Pencils. Is it colored pencils? Yes, Darling and the Franks. Oh, I loved it. Oh, I loved it. Chef's kiss. 11 out of 10 in my books. That's another VV personal 11 out of 10. I kind of want that to be more like school pencil yellow, you know? Do a pink one. Yeah, I guess we can do a pink one. Hello? Computer? Computer analysis. Okay, hide that. Where's that cutoff? Can I copy these? So I know that that's the visual cutoff. So the pencils are gonna come out like there. Oh, this looks so nice. I'm so glad I like fell into whatever style this is, like this nice vector style. Oh, it's so pretty. What we drawn? Locamus, Maximus, Polaris, Mimaris, my Manus. What's good? We're drawing this. You missed something very important though. You missed something very important though. You're not ready for this. check this bad boy out. Slaps roof of drawing. You can fit so much Adoriana in this picture. Look at that. Look at that. As you can see, I'm a master craftswoman. I'm a master craftswoman. What did I miss? This. this is what you missed. I love all of that. It's very on character, isn't it? It's very on character. But this is what we're working on now. And then I can go to bed. Yippee! I gotta finish it though. I mean, I could just finish it tomorrow. This is like the worst of it. I think maybe that's a good place to call it. I mean, we have been streaming for 3.5 hours, and my stream schedule is only for 2 hours. I'll finish the pencils. I'll do the pencils. The pencils will take 2 seconds to draw. The pencils will take 2 seconds to draw. We should do this. Then we get our nice like silver gray. Do that. Am I on the right layer? Oh, I'm on this layer. Fuck. There we go. You just got here. I know. That's why I said I reconsidered. I took back what I said. I took back what I said. Oh yeah, check this out. How pretty is this? Yeah. How does this work? I guess guess this is what we're gonna do. Something like this. Ah, there we go. Oh, I got to work in 30 minutes. Also lost track of time. I know it's going fast. I'll have to finish quick. I'll have to finish quick. I'll have to finish quick. If only I'd had half the drawing talent. It's not about the talent, Polaris. It's about how you use it. It's pure, unadulterated, concentrated power and fear. 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. You could do it too if you wanted. You could do it too if you wanted. I have full faith in you. Hello? Whoa! That's not what I wanted. Up here? So I'm gonna do this. And I select, and then we just erase this. And then we delete this. And we got a perfect pencil. To be honest, though, I'm too busy having like 20 ongoing crises to pick up another hobby. I thought you were going to say having 20 additional crises and picking up another one. Because that's how I kind of feel right now. You can ask Delta if he's still kicking around. I was just like, man, I got too many hobbies. I've got too much stuff I'm like trying to be good at. I can't wait till you see some of my coding adventures, because one day I'll share my code and you'll look at it and you're going to make fun of me. And we merge these two, and then we do this, and then we grab the gray. Pencil! Mood? Oh no. If you thought you've seen spaghetti code, oh, I can't wait to show you my Italian heritage, if you know what I mean. I bet you're better than some of my coworkers. Oh, absolutely. No questions asked. From what I've heard, I don't doubt it. That doesn't look right. Holds. Hold. Pencil. Aha, I see what I'm doing wrong. I see what I'm doing wrong here. We want the dip to be on the points here. So there's one here. And there's one here. Yeah, have a good night if you have to disappear, Oscar Mikey. You know what? We're going to commit fraud. We're going to commit fraud, everybody. I'm going to commit pencil fraud. That right? I mean, that has to be right. guess it is. I'm not happy about it though. I'm not happy about it, but that's right. Is it because your pencil is smooth? Yeah, I think that might be part of the problem. They will need to drag me there before I hop off stream. I think it looks good. The reference is a hexagonal tube. Yeah, well, my pencil's not gonna be round. I'm gonna add the colors to make it hexagonal. It's not gonna stay this way. Well, I don't want you to be late to work. If I think for even a second you're gonna be late to work, I'll end this stream right now, young man. Okay, then we grab this. We do some mixing. I don't have any good colors to mix, so we're gonna have to just do it manually. Dear. That can't be right. Do I want to just make that yellower? Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I do we just mix these two and then make that a little bit whiter, right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Now we grab this guy. I said now we grab this guy. And then we grab that. And we get this. And we go. And then this guy just gets a little lighter. Go like blue. Not much, but it'll help. Okay. And then how did I draw these ones before? Oh, that's right. We grab this, and then we go cool blue like this. Heck yeah. And we go. I'm just gonna do This is when I really wish I had a vector program. It would make my life so much easier. Okay, and then we will do this. Oops. Nah, they're pretty chill. I can also put you on the background while I go there. Ah, well, I'm glad you're willing to keep me around, Buckaroo. Too many people are willing to put me into the crazy house too easily. They think I'm crazy. They think I'm a senile old hag, but they don't know. They don't know my infinite wisdom. Oh, that looks awful. I should have just kept that as it was. Oh, what have I done? That's fine. And then we just cut it like that. There we go. I'm going to round this out a bit more. Okay, so now I actually think I want to do less saturated on this guy and then lighter. Yeah, and then I select all this. And I do this on multiply. Grab this guy. Well, no, this guy. Just like that. That's nice. Punk. Nice. I can't watch YouTube at work, but I could have the audio playing and my screen darkened and be fine. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I mean, don't let me get you fired. Let me be very clear here. Do not let me get you fired. This is going in, so this comes out. This is going in, so this comes out. In, so out. In, so out. This is in, so it goes out. In, so it goes out. In, so it goes out. I don't like that. I think I'll just keep it as is. I think that's fine as is. Headphones on, phone face down is how I usually do it, but usually commentary only. Yeah. Yeah, those butts, those them their gerbs making me work. I get it, I get you, I get you. As I lose like 90% of context of someone actually talking is doing it apart from talking to a camera. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. That's a fairin', that's a fairin'. Ta-da! Pencil! All right, now we're gonna make this a colored pencil. So to do that, we just chop it here. And then we select these and we just make it a color. What do we want? We want a green. Let's do the Pokeball colors. So, Ultra Ball. So we need a Pokeball. And then a Great Ball. Actually, no, I'm gonna do some complementary colors. Keep some color in here. We'll do like we'll do a green. Turn the saturation a bit on that. Way too much. Something like that. And I like that red. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then it's easy. Just take the darkest color. Oops. Hello? Sir? I could probably just do this and that. Darker. Darker. Saturated. Darker? Yeah, there we go. And then this one. Same thing. Do I want these to be lighter? They actually look like their color. I don't think it matters. I think that's fine. They're all dark tips. Since I get there when people are still around, I can't have my phone out after an hour and a half. I'm alone for the rest of the night. Ah, yeah, there we go. Oh, I missed the night shift, let me tell you. Oh, I missed the night shift, let me tell you. Dude, working overnight at a grocery store? Oh, I miss it. There we go. All right, and then we grab these. Yoink. Yoink. We'll put like one right here. Did I have it before? Oh, they were a lot smaller, huh? Shrink these down a bit. I'll put this guy like right here. I have like these two paired together. And then this one's like up on its own. Oh, I should put these on their own layers, huh? Why are there two of you? It's the one thing I don't like about this program is the previews for the layers aren't scaled to the preview size. Oh, it makes me so upset. What can you do though? It's my trustworthy buckaroo. I think you go, because I don't want you to come out too much. You go like there. Then this one. Or we could do like these two like this. And then you come up. Is 3 too many? Three might be too many. Yeah, because we can do this. Yeah, 3's too many. Turn it, turn. Nice. There we go. Nice. I usually have YouTube on my tablet while I play strategy games and stuff. It's hard to balance more demanding content with less demanding gameplay and vice versa. Yeah, yeah. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. All right, we can make these photographs next. These are easy. I'm gonna do something even crazier. I'm just gonna grab one. Saved me 20 seconds. Now I have to make a decision. Do I want these to be... Do I want them to have rounded corners? No, I think I want the square contrast. So you go below the white, which is there. I just need you to be big enough to be visible. Nice. We'll tuck you like right here. Want that whole thing visible. There we go. It's gonna be smaller than I want, but what can you do? There we go. I'll shift these over now. There we go. I'll shift these over now. So I want those on separate layers. Oh wow, those are so different on my screen. Ah. Those are perfect squares. Am I not? They're not perfect squares. Okay, that's why they're bigger. I think that'll work though. No, I think I'm gonna be smart. I want these to be as big as they can be. Like that. I want them to be the same size, yeah. There we go. Nice. Then we do want drop shadow on these two. So I'm gonna put them in a folder, clip and group the folder. And then we'll do this. Want blur. Nice. All right. I'd say that is really, really good for what we had at the start there. All right. Look at that. Look at that. That's crisp and clean. That's useful. That's useful for the stream. And then I can remove all the extra bits and bobs, like the note card and stuff like that. And then bam, I got an asset for the videos. Sweet. All right. There are so many chips in this espresso chip ice cream, which would be great in any other circumstance. No! Oh, you gotta suck them out. Ugh, man, nasty, nasty. I hope it doesn't detract from the ice cream too much. Well, regardless, I think this is where I am going to wrap it up, buckaroos. 4 hours! It's like the good old streams, but if I talk for 4 hours, 5 days a week, oh my god, my throat is going to be shot. I gotta remember to drink more water, but hey, I'll take it. That was pretty good. That was a good work session. Having you guys here keeps me focused. I don't get as distracted. I got this done, which is a big thing off my checklist. Having this around is going to be handy for a bunch of things. And then when we finally get this bad boy rolling... Hello? Oh, it's lagging. I want it on my desktop. This one. We finally get this rolling. I'll set that as my background. I'll have that anytime like no games are up or anything like that. Perfect. Then all that's left is next week we make a couple more assets. I'll come in with some sketches. We didn't finish the one thing I really wanted to work on today, but whatever. That's how life goes. I'll have more of a solid plan. I think I'll do more sketching beforehand, so I actually do some actual rendering. But I kind of prefer sketching on stream because when I'm rendering, I get angry and upset. I don't like it. But like when I'm sketching, it's like, you know, I'm getting all the creative juices out. I'm having fun, you know? I'm having fun. That's all that matters. So we got that going on. And then here's this guy here. And then this one's all set. Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. I'm out of here, buckaroos. I'll catch you later. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, hold on, wait. She can't find her mouse to end the stream. Help! Help!